Hello and welcome to part 2 of our series on conducting effective research. Target your sources. Think about the kind of information you want and where you might find that information. For example, if you want facts and figures about local spending, your local council website might have that. If you need marketing statistics, the major market researchers would be a good place to start. And if you want scientific information, think about scientific journals. Keywords. Your early reading and research will help you think about keywords that you can search for further articles of interest. Your keywords should be as specific as possible. Also, search synonyms for the keywords that you select. There are primary, secondary and tertiary sources of research. A primary source is someone directly involved in the subject. For example, a scientist who's made a discovery or developed a theory. It is research that is collected first-hand and should result in learning something new, so could include analysis of your company's performance. A secondary source is someone not directly involved but is using their knowledge and experience to comment, discuss or interpret the information. A tertiary source may be a summary of secondary sources, a review in a journal, for example. They are useful sources of reading material, but you probably wouldn't cite them. Organise yourself. Plan your project and produce a timetable with milestones and building in time for proofreading and review at the end. As you research, you will see avenues you want to follow, maybe several at a time. You need to follow one and then remember to go back to the others. Then at a later point, something challenged with an article you read before and you want to go back to it and follow it through. But where was it? How to keep track of where you've been? This depends whether you're most comfortable with pens and paper or electronic records. If you favour the first, then index cards can be useful. As you read something, reference it on a card and make notes about what you read. Note the page numbers so you can go back to it if you want to. If you prefer the electronic option, open a Word document or notepad and copy and paste links to useful sites with a short note as to what you found of interest there. Or use bookmarking as we discussed in the first module of this series. Don't copy and paste chunks of information from other sites and regurgitate them. This is called plagiarism and is easy to check. If your document is fed into a copy checker, it will produce references to the sites you've copied and pasted from. If you want to use something directly, such as a quote, summary or fact, then reference your sources correctly. As you research, you will have your own opinion on things you read, comments to make or points to add. So make sure you distinguish in your notes as you collect information between your own words and thoughts and those of others. Use a different coloured pen or font or italics or highlighters and keep a note of your key. That's it for today. See you again soon.